Hi guys, it's Ash. So this is my first time vlogging without my best friend Gina with me, so it's kind of different. Well, anyways, I have a story to tell you. So yesterday at my school, there's this thing called open mic night, so it's every other Tuesday and Thursday. So I was just coming back from that. My friends had just performed. It was really nice. It was really cool. So I'm on my way back to my car to go home since I don't live on campus. And I turned my car on, letting it sit for a little bit, to let it warm up. And I always forgot that I put this basketball in my trunk. And it always, bounces around, hits things. And it's very annoying, but I just always forget to, take care of it. So I decided while I'm waiting, it's time for me to get out of my car and just go handle the situation. So I open my trunk, I take the basketball, I throw it in the back seat so it stops, hitting everything and going crazy. And I noticed this, plastic bag on the side of the car. Now, you have, your trunk, right? And, it's flat. So, this little plastic bag was, in, the little side, nook of my trunk. And it was super bizarre because I don't have any plastic bags in my trunk. That's just not something I keep around, So I pick it up, I open it, look inside. And inside of this plastic bag were prescription pill bottles. And I was freaking out. How did this get into my car? Whose are these? What are they for? Am I part of a drug deal that I'm just not aware of? What is going on right now? So, I'm, freaking out. First instinct is to call Gina. So, I'm on the phone with Gina. I'm, freaking out. I'm screaming, what do I do? There's all these pills everywhere. What is happening? She's like, I don't know what to tell you. What is that? And that was really odd. And then my buddy Keith, he's coming over to hang out with me later, that same night. I'm taking him to my house, and he's walking down to come to my car, and I see him, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, Keith, what do I do? There's pills in my car, there's prescription, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what they're for, I don't even know who they are, I've never heard of this person in my life, because I had a little name on them, and I was just, bugging out. He's like, okay, calm down, take a deep breath, and I was like, alright. He'll, put them in the back of your car, get in the car, and let's just drive to your house. So I was like, fine, that's a good plan. So I do that. Put him in my car, right in the back seat of the car. Get in, he's in, buckled up. We start driving to my house. So I take it out of my car and I bring it back into the house. And I set them all up on the table. And while I'm looking through all of them, figuring it out, Keith is looking up the names of each of the pill bottles and trying to figure out what they actually are. And I'm just sitting there, reading them, because, the receipt was in the bag. This was, legit. This was not, some crazy drugs. These were pills for some, prescription. The receipt was, crazy amounts of money. It was, it was pretty up there. It was all, covered by insurance, and I felt really bad at that point. Because I was like, did somebody honestly forget their medication in my car? What if this is a life in the situation? So he looks at the first one, and the first one turns out to be an HIV prevention sort of thing. Not really sure what it does. But I was like, okay, cool, so who's got HIV? And then we looked up all of them, and they were all for HIV related things. And I'm like, okay, alright, so this is a good start. We figured out what they're for. We know who the person is. Now we can figure out how they get into my car. Okay. And I don't even know who exactly the person is, but we have the name. So I text my mom. I'm like, hey Mom, do you know somebody by X name? And she's like, yeah, why? And I'm like, okay, well, he left his HIV medication in my trunk. And she's laughing at me. She's like, what the hell? Come on. I'm like, Mom, there is medication in my trunk that I did not know existed, and I was freaking out about it. And it was really funny, honestly. I really thought there was a drug deal taking place and my car was a part of the investigation, or a part of the swap, I guess. I don't know. It was a mess. I was freaking out. Everyone was freaking out. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. I was freaking out. But it's okay. They're my mom's friends, pills. No worries. Apparently he's got HIV. Didn't know that. That's fine. But it was a crazy night. It was a crazy night. Subscribe, like our video, like my video, because I am obviously the better one of the two of us. And don't forget to check out our other videos. Thank you. Bye, guys.